I'm Stacey from Beautiphi, and I'm here to introduce our nutritionist Bronwen and let you know what you're going to expect when you have a consultation with her.
Stacey, I just love what you're doing with Beautiphi. I think it's wonderful, especially the phi part of it where we're talking about natural balance and reaching that balance. And what you're doing on the outside, I strive to do from the inside out to help what you're doing for people to make them look and feel absolutely fantastic. So in a consultation, what I really like to do is get to know the person. And it's really important that we look at lifestyle, because lifestyle has an incredible impact on how you use the food that you eat and your body utilises it. So first of all, I like to spend about an hour and a half getting to know the person. We need to build a relationship. Because if we're going to go forward, we're tweaking their life, I have to know who they are and I have to tailor it for them personally. So we look at lifestyle, we look at food and what they're eating, and it's really important too that they do a food diary for a while, for a week say. It's not that it's judgmental, it helps me see what they're eating and how it affects their energy levels and their life and what's going on in their body. Sometimes people have breakfast and then an hour later they fall down and feel really flat. So if we look at what they're eating for breakfast, we know why they're doing that. And a big fault with a lot of people is they're just not eating enough quite often too, and on a regular basis. So if we spend time, look at what they're doing on a daily basis, look what their lifestyle's like, we can tweak their diet and what they're eating to suit them and to make sure that we maximise what you're doing on the outside. So it's all that phi stuff, isn't it? Getting the balance right.
Cool. Say I feel like I'm a bit overweight and I wanted to come and see you about losing weight, and you're saying a lot of people don't eat enough. Surely if I eat more, I'm going to get fatter.
No, not necessarily. Quite often what you find is people have restricted their diet so much that their body's gone into, oh my God, we're starving, let's lay the fat down. So it's a matter of looking what they're doing and why they're doing it. And it's not only sometimes just the food intake, it's how they're thinking about their life and the impact that stress and things is having on their life. So by really getting and delving into what the thoughts are, what they're doing, how hungry they are when they actually have a meal, were they hungry when they ate? We can look at what's happening and start to tweak life for them. Everybody's an individual, so you have to treat them like an individual too. So you have to look closely at who they are and what's happening in their life.
Do you have any kind of special diets for special disabilities or, medical conditions that we have?
I think you have to look very closely at what's going on in the balance in the diet as well and things like that, and that's an inflammation type thing. So you're probably look at sugars and what's happening, what your sugar intake is, what your inflammatory type diet is like and things like tailor the diet to make sure that it doesn't. But it's a matter of working with the individual because everyone is different. You may respond to one thing that someone else doesn't. So it's working in partnership, and that's why you have to build the rapport, I think. Rapport is really important. You know that and what you do with people with their skin.
So say we have a consultation with you and you get us to do a food diary, then we'd come back again for a follow-up?
Absolutely. What I do is I sit down, you can send it to me earlier on, and then I can look at it, and then you and I we'd spend time together talking about your lifestyle, talking about what you're eating, how you're feeling and what's going on with that food diary. And then we can go from there, tweak a few things and see. I think the whole idea is it's a personal relationship, so if you've got a query, you have to have access to the person that's helping you. And so we just work together. It's a partnership after all.
So the first consult's an hour and a half. Then after that, the second consult would be half an hour, an hour?
Half an hour. It depends what comes up in the first one, I think, and what the need is. And people are busy. So the idea is to minimise stress with maximum result rather than increase stress by saying I have to be somewhere at a certain time. So we're working together in partnership to make sure that this get the best result. And of course with you too, what you're doing for skin. If we're putting the right ingredients in, then they're going to get into the body, then what you're doing on the outside is going to make sure that we get that phi happening, that natural balance.
Right.
Yeah.
I just wanted everyone else that's probably like me, who didn't really understand what a nutritionist does, except that I do know that what you put in your body does reflect on your skin, and I'm about skin.
Exactly.
And that's why I thought it'd be great if we can have a whole holistic thing at Beautiphi, and we have our nutritionist, our stylist, all about our face, and that's our department, and all work together, so it's almost a one-stop shop to be looking really good.
It's your phi. It's your phi, totally. Your Beautiphi.
Phi everywhere.
Absolutely. Inside out and outside, and it's nature's balance.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Bronwen.